Yay! I think I got plant envy. Look at that one, that's pretty. Well, this is something I treated myself after having an appointment the other day. I went to our local nursery and picked up some more plant babies. And I really wanted to get some succulents for a while, especially after my last batch went to the wayside. And it really aligned with me that this was the right time to get a few. And I went to the nursery with my neighbor, who's a friend of mine. She and I walked in, and there happened to be a sale, buy one, get the other 50% off for succulents. So for me, that was the sign. It was the right time and the right situation. So I got the average, as you would say, looking succulents, as a lot of you probably would be familiar with, who are familiar with plants. And this is Echeveria Green Pearl. And they're all 2 inches because I wanted to start off small. And if they get bigger, great. I can always replant them or basically transfer them into a bigger pot. And these are beautiful. These are already opening. I've only had them for 2 days, and the leaves themselves are branching out already, so they're absolutely beautiful. Now, these other 2, there are different versions of, or varieties of succulents. They're all succulents. And these 2 individual ones are very, very unique, and there was only 1 of each. So I happened to find them. They were kind of on the higher shelves, pushed to the back, so no one would really notice them if they weren't really investigating. But this one is called Hyworthia Retusa, and this is a very good succulent to be in dry soil, dry climates. You really don't have to water it much, and succulents on general you don't really have to anyway. But it's really interesting because this is even more resistant in those type of climates. So for me, it's actually perfect, even though I love looking at my babies and taking care of them as best as I know how. This one will be okay if I forget about it for a couple of days. So I barely have to water it. And the other really interesting thing is the sales associate told me that when I do put it in a little more direct light, like on the windowsill or what have you, it will actually change color throughout the year. He said there was one that changed to a bright red, and one was yellow, and one was even black. And it wasn't because it was dying or sick or anything. It was actually changing moods. So if you have a mood ring and want to get a succulent, you can put that mood ring right in the drawer, because this will be your mood ring per se. I'm really, really excited to see what'll happen. I didn't put it in the windowsill because of Timmy, and I'm a little afraid of him getting at them. He normally doesn't get in my plants, but he's been kind of sniffing around these particular 4, so I have to kind of keep him away from him. So I think once the renovations are done next month in my house, I think then I'll be able to put it in a closed area by the window. So we'll see how things go. But in the meantime, I'll try to put in some light when I can. So, and the last but not least, these are absolutely fascinating. These are called String of Dolphins, and you can probably see why. If you're thinking the leaves actually look like dolphins, you're right. That's what really, really drew me to this. I've never seen one like this ever, and it's pretty amazing. So I'm gonna see how long that lasts, or how much it grows. It's already gotten new buds, as you can see there, which is completely fascinating to me, because considering I've only literally had these for 2 days. They're really doing well. This one, it does better under bright and direct light. As long as I keep it moist. I just spritzed it with Timmy's water bottle. Put some fresh water. I'm using tap water this time. I'm not using the high pH balance water. I would not recommend that because the lavender I was taking care of really wasn't doing well with that. And I'm probably going to check on that in a little while now that the smoke has cleared and our air quality in the area is getting a tiny bit better. It's still not the greatest, but it's much better than it was. So yeah, those are my plants that I bought. Plus, the interesting thing, the day or two before, this is from my upstairs neighbor. It's just a simple little succulent. There are a couple leaves that fell off because I think the soil was a little dry. So I put a little water in it just now and kind of moved a few of the loose ones around. I try to push it a little bit more in the soil. It's a little hard to do because I don't want to crush the leaves, but this particular one is doing very well. So I really, really like this. And it's a cute little elephant container. The only other thing I have to do is buy or find 3 outer containers for these because this is just the basic one. I had this one left over from my last succulent, so I figure for now that works, but I would like to get one that fits a little bit better. So yeah, so I saw a few at Walmart, so I might just get a few there and go from there, but we'll see. I'm not too worried about it because they're gonna be okay in general. So there you go.